What's up? It's Rom Wills back at you with yet another car video. An issue never properly addressed by the looks people. Yeah, right. Like, Ron, who's the looks people? Well, the looks people, here on YouTube, you got those people who, think it's just all you need is just looks um, just to get women, you know. And and they take it to the far. They be breaking out measurements and stuff, and some even judge other men's looks and say, and they thinking, and their general arguments or position is, it's only the good-looking guys who get women, get attractive women, and all of that. Now, just to be clear, looks do matter. I know people try to say it don't. It do matter in the sense that women will take looks into consideration. We can't get past that. It's just, and many people have the right argument. It's not the only thing that matters. But that's not even like the real issue. That's not even the real issue. It shouldn't even be an issue, because even people who might argue against the looks people will say, hey, yeah, looks matter, but it's not the only thing. So, they can go back and forth on that. But the real issue that the looks people make is they think it's like one type of look. That's the issue. And then not only do they think it's one type of look, but they also think, nobody else is winning because they don't have that look. And let's be real. The type of look they promote is that whole jawline look, which is real. If a dude got a strong jawline and, those high cheekbones and all that other stuff, and yeah, they're going to get some play. Yeah, we can go crazy over them. They there. Now, let's be real about something. Two major things. One, what percentage of men actually have that jawline? Seriously, let's be real. What percentage of men got that like jawline that the looks people promote, or say a man has to have to get women? What percentage of men? I was just in the gym and I said, I'm gonna start looking around, see if I see that. I don't see that regularly. Most you might see it on a regular. The only way you could probably see it on a regular basis is if you work for a male modeling company. Because, they're going to look for certain features in a male model. If you work for that company, oh yeah, you'll see it every day. But how many of us do that? How many of us do that? And, that's the first thing. It's like, how often you see that? The second thing is, and this is something that the looks people especially can't address, right? They really can't address this one thing. Like, how is it that some dudes who don't have that square jawline, don't have that model look on their face, are getting pussy? Seriously, how they getting sex? Because let's be real out here. See, remember one thing about me. I'm called the field master for a reason. I'm out there in the field. I pay attention to shit. Yeah, I'm just looking around and stuff. One of my workout partners in here got in an accident. I was trying to see if I see his car. But anyway, what percentage? Let's just keep it 1,000. What percentage of men have that jawline like that? And how is it that some guys who don't have it are still getting ass out here? Still getting women? Seriously. Like, they can never explain, well, why they succeeding. Now, some people will come up, well, they must have money and status. No. You got plenty of men who, have modest jobs. Some don't even have a job. And no real status. And they still knocking down women. You got plenty of players. Like I said, I've been out in the field. I'm formally trained in how to do field research, qualitative research, how to observe shit, how to look at shit, Formally trained in it. It's like how to pay attention, how to observe shit. And look, Now, everybody else might not have that, but shit, anybody can really do it. Like, seriously, when you see some dudes out here with some fine-ass woman, how often is he like some jawline dude? Yeah, when you see a jawline dude, yeah, women gonna go crazy, but how often you actually see that? And these guys can never explain, well, how they getting pussy? You know? And you know, shit, sometimes you see them with their, well, at least the mother of their children. You see the kids look just like him. And, you know, his face could be round or, you know, more triangular or you know, like maybe the head up here big, it's kind of small down here, whatever. Yet they still getting women. In fact, I've personally known some players like that. Remember one player, this dude was getting it like crazy. And this dude was in the gym. This was one of the reasons I promote the body game, because you can get past that face thing. You know, this dude had, if you took him from the neck up, you would think he needed to lose some weight because he had a fat, round face. But from the neck down, he was like, pow, like totally cut and everything. Because the thing about faces, and see, some dudes don't have that jawline or whatever. I'm like, well, dude, you got whatever your father had, whatever your mother had, genetics. That don't mean you still considered ugly. See, that's the biggest thing. They thinking, you got some men, first of all, trying to make a judgment that really only women are qualified to make. The most a man could do in that regard is make an educated guess or something just based on who he's seen women get with. That's the best. At the end of the day, women, trust me, they look at men totally different from what we think they looking at. Guys thinking women looking at one thing, the women looking at something else. You know? So we can't really judge that anyway. But, you know, like I said, I've seen players, you know, they have blemishes on their face. You know, knew this one guy women were going crazy over. He was just tall, slim, and muscular and stuff. And he actually had pock marks on his face, and he definitely didn't have a jawline. You know? And I mean, that's why I've always said players tend to be average in the face. Because if you want to be real out here, most people are average. And yeah, you got the jawline dudes, but they in that alpha showpiece category. Shout out Cousin Tito. And what? How many alpha showpieces? Cousin Tito put the number at 1%. I was actually generous. I said 5%. He put it at 1. You know, and that's his term. So we gotta go with what he said. So how many you gonna see like that? Dudes like look like that, and that's the mistake they make. They doing all this measuring and all this stuff, but they forgetting about all the other factors that go into why a woman wants a particular man. In fact, now I'm shouting out this one young lady I just spoke to last night. You know who you are, sweetie. She was saying she preferred to be the pretty one in the relationship. You know? And there's a lot of women like that. So, you know, the looks matter, but it's not always like that square-jawed model face look. It's whatever a woman likes. You know? I met enough that still say my favorite rejection from a woman was that she told me I was too pretty. Like when I was younger, she said, you know, you're too pretty. I can't mess with you. I was like, damn. I had to laugh. I wasn't even mad at her. I had to laugh about it. But that was still a look thing, you know? Which, and like I said at the beginning of this, yes, I agree with that part of it. But when people say it's just a specific type of look, I'm like, nah, dog. Come on, shit. Take your ass out. Go any place where there's a group of people and see who the women going crazy over. You know? See who's with a woman. And all you have to do is read her body language to see that she going crazy over a particular guy. You know, put that measuring thing away. It might not matter to the woman. Shit, when you see a man and you see a family of kids, look how much those kids look like. And if you're looking at the guy, he don't look like he got money. First of all, you probably see him in a place where you ain't gonna have people with money anyway. Let's be real with it. You know. And a woman, you know, she decent. Seriously. And that's the funny thing. And then when you try to argue or try to talk to them about that, they just say, well, this measurement. But, you know, they never go like, well, this is what I've seen from a study, or I went to this mall, I took pictures, or I talked to these people, did all that shit. Because a big problem is they'll use celebrity examples and you can't count them. You can't really count them. They're rare. In fact, the celebrity males getting played like that shit. A lot of them pick because they do have a jawline. But like I said, go out in the public and see what's there. And you know what? The reason I'm even bringing this up because too many men let that stop them. I mean, shit. And I said in my book, Nice Guys and Players, don't worry about your face. Least important. And it's least important in the sense. Let me explain why I say that. Like I said, yeah, the looks do matter, but it's least important because you got the least amount of control over it. Yeah, you can work out, maybe lose some weight off of it, but there's some people who work out all the time. Like I said, I mentioned that dude who, you know, he had a jacked body, but he had a fat, round, puffy face. And his body was tight, veins, everything, muscle definition, everything. You can't get past genetics, you just gotta live with it. Only thing you can really do as a man, yeah, you can try to lose some weight off your face, but at the end of the day, only so much gonna come off. Your bone structure gonna stay what it's gonna stay. And the best thing to do is just make sure your hair cut right, fit your face. Make sure you take whatever money you got instead of tricking. Use that to keep your teeth fixed. You know. Maybe grow a beard. Shoot, that's one of the reasons why beards became so popular. That's one of the reasons. Shoot, I can hide a jaw. Lack of a jaw, grow that beard out. You know? Or lack of that square jaw. Technically, everybody got jaws. Lack of that square jaw. You know, grow that beard out. You know, keep that grooming up. Shoot. And then just make sure all your other shit is online. You know, fuck with the shit you can control. But seriously, I just had to say that because you be seeing some stuff and people, first of all, you know, you got some guys trying to judge another guy. And like I said, there's only so far you can take with it. Like I had a client one time ask me, what do you think my looks? And I said, man, I can't really judge your looks. Most I can say is how close you look to somebody I've seen get pussy. And I said, you don't look any different from somebody I'd seen, you know, you look like similar to a couple people I've seen get pussy. So I don't see what is the issue. But at the end of the day, it's the woman's going to decide. And women got different tastes. You know, believe it or not, some women don't like a dude with a big jaw. They might like that dude who got that front round face or something. Because part of how they looking at the face is how the personality is expressed in it. You know? That's a big part of the face. How's your personality expressed in it? Alright, I ain't getting through here. I gotta wait for this green up here. Seriously, that's the big thing. It's a lot of little factors. It's not even just the genetics. I said this before. I worked with a dude, he looked like Clint Eastwood with glasses on. He actually had a square jaw. But it's probably an incel. So, you know. And I just wanted to say that because y'all remember I did a podcast a few weeks ago talking about the self-esteem thing. Too many guys, instead of just working to just take care of what they do have, making, lemonade from lemons. They'll say, oh, I don't look like this, or, I don't have that square jaw, that model face. Okay, good. You join 99% of other men on the planet. Seriously. Just get off of it. Just get off of it. Just work to develop what you can. Alright? So anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to say that because I see too many guys and they get too caught up in that. And you know what's bad? You talk to the women. There's some guys who had that and they thought this and that, and the women are like, been in situations, social circles, they saying, nah, I ain't this, I ain't that. You talk to the women, they like, he fine. Seriously, don't trip over it. Just work with what you got and go from there. So anyway, that's all I got for today. And that's a serious issue. Y'all know I'm going to be talking about it again in about 6 months. It is what it is, because some people just want to just keep their head stuck there instead of trying to move forward. So anyway, I'll talk to you. Peace and many blessings.